Good morning, dear student. Today we are going to explain our lecture about legal translation. Here we have a legal text. I will read it, then I am going to highlight the important words. People who appear in the court in the state of the New York have the basic right to have an interpreter. Criminal defendant must be allowed to assist in their defense by being presented at their trial and being able to understand the court proceeding. The courts have the rule that criminal defendants who cannot understand English are entitled to have the proceedings interpreted for them in a language that they do understand. Similarly, where a witness or party does not speak English, the court has the authority to appoint an interpreter. The right also applies in instances involving physical disabilities such as hearing impairment. As you see, we have a legal text and we have certain legal terminology that you have to pay attention for them. One of these legal terminology I'm going to highlight now. You must translate them into Arabic. For example, we have criminal defendant, and also we have you have defense. You have to distinguish between defendant and defense. And we have the legal court, another term, court. We have proceedings. These are terminology used in legal text. You have to pay attention. We have the word witness. We have the word party. Yes, all these related to legal text. So as you see, you have several questions here. You must pay attention to them. Write 3 words related to legal terminology from the above text. Translate this text into Arabic. Choose which text, choose the suitable translation for certain sentence, and use the dictionary to pick out the Arabic translation and the words that you have faced difficulty in translating them into Arabic. And now we will come to the analysis of every single sentences. People who appear in a court in the state of the United have the basic right to have an interpreter. This is the first sentence, and as you see, it is verbal sentence. Why? Because it contains a verb, so you have to pay attention when you translate them into Arabic. We have the verb appear in a court, have the basic right to have an interpreter, and we have the verb have. So we have 2 verbs. You must pay attention when you translate them into Arabic. Criminal defendants must be allowed. This is also verbal sentences, and it is in passive voice. You must pay attention when you translate into Arabic. To assist, also we have verb. Them in their proceeding by being presented at trial and being able to understand. You have to be careful when you translate to understand and choose the suitable meaning. The next sentence, the courts have ruled. Have ruled. Also, it is a verbal sentence, and you must pay attention when you translate them into Arabic. Here we have another verb, and it is in present. Are entitled, also verb. You have to pay attention them for a language they do understand. Similarly, witness or party does not speak English. It is a verb, and when you translate this sentence, you must start translating with it. Has the authority. It is auxiliary verb and acting as a main verb, so you must be careful. And we have to appoint we have the verb to appoint. The right also applies. Yes, you have we have a verb, and in present sentence, in present tense, you must pay attention for them. So in general, this is the main verbs and legal terminology used in the text. I have explained the text, and it is now your turn to pick out your dictionary and start translating the text. Thank you for your listening.